That's me.
What is the significance of one of these patches?
The korowais, yeah, like we refer to them as korowai. The significance of that is really it's your passport. That's basically what this is. It connects the whole family. It's not just about me, it's about my wife, it's about my children, it's about my grandchildren.
Ngāvi Pekapo founded the Central Hawke's Bay Mongrel Mob chapter 54 years ago. It's one of the country's oldest chapters.
We had our anniversary, our 50th anniversary. They got me that, but they pinched my vest.
But from today, new laws come into force, making it illegal to wear any gang patch in public.
I can't see this lasting, unless they got a budget to lock fellas up in jail, which I think is absolutely stupid. Really, it's ludicrous. This has been around for 65 years. Patches, they've been around for 65 years. And then you get these so-called politicians want to come and make a ruling on it, you know, like, that's the sad part.
With his patch on, we walk down the street. It's the final day we can do so before the gang insignia is banned.
No, I see everything, but belt buckles, t-shirts, patches, yeah, any gang.
For the past 6 months, police have been preparing for the law change, holding hundreds of meetings with gangs and training 77 dedicated gang disruption officers. But Ngāvi worries things will turn violent.
It's going to be a big problem. It really is going to be a big problem.
How do you think the gang members are going to react to this new law? Will they obey it?
No, I don't think so. And this is out of any ethnic club. For the brothers to lose their gears, they're going to erupt. They're going to erupt, so someone will pay for it. You can't get another culture to tell us how we have our tangis. Yeah, that's one thing they've got to understand. Of course we will. If there's anything to do with our culture, we will donate our korowais. Because that's what it's about. It's about the families.
And Black Power's life member Dennis O'Reilly agrees.
If someone does get caught, it'll be expected that they defend their patch, and so who knows what will eventuate.
Are you worried there's going to be backlash from the gang members against police?
I think there are probably policemen who are salivating at the thought of midnight and ready to engage in some score settling, and I think some particularly younger gang members will gleefully accept their challenge. So I'm worried about that. I'm worried about the well-being of whānau, both gang whānau and police whānau.
If people from the 21st of November choose to wear gang insignia beyond that date, I would argue that they're doing so deliberately, and they can expect us to follow up and enforce the law.
If a gang member is caught wearing their patch in public 3 times, then they can also be banned from wearing it in their own home. And police now have increased search powers, which means they can come into their homes and enforce it, which some fear will result in traumatic and violent police raids.
We have a lot of ladies that are setting up huis, bringing women in together to discuss how can we attack this new law that they've brought in on our men, not really for us, but we are involved. You know, whether we like it or not, we are part of them, and so are the children.
If you're going to bust the home, what are you busting the home for? If you're going to take one patch, well, what's happening with the rest of the memorabilia? Do you take that as well?
You know, young people seeing their dad, their granddad, their uncle, their mum or thrown on the ground or abused, and that's what we saw in the Tūhoi raids, and that's what Mr. Waititi was talking about up on the coast just a few weeks ago. That sets in motion a hatred and a fear and an apprehension that can become intergenerational.
We have a job to do. We want to be certain about the way that we go about that enforcement. But the idea that we would be kind of reckless in some sort of bully boy tactics around these sorts of warrants, it's certainly not my intention, and I think that's highly unlikely.
Police say it'll take time for the new laws to bed in, but some members of the public are unsure if it's the right move.
I personally don't like it. I think they should be concentrating on other things instead of just the gangs. There's more important issues that they should be concentrating on.
Why stop them? They're not hurting anybody.
In a way, it might turn a little chaos around us, around the community. So really like 50-50 basically.
I'm in favour of it.
I think it can be quite intimidating for a lot of people. So,
Good idea.
Why is that?
I don't know, why should they be put on a pedestal?
And while people can still wear their gang patches at home, once they're brought out here in the public, then police say there'll be no warnings and people will be arrested. Their gang insignia can be seized, and if the court allows it, it will be destroyed.
That warning period has occurred through that 4 months, and now we move to enforcement. So I think we're as ready as we can possibly be.
It'll be difficult for rural policemen in communities where there are long-term intergenerational gang whānau, where the cops' kids go to school with the gang members' kids, and they're part of the community and part of the rugby club and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, as the police say, they'll do this on a case-by-case basis, and let's see what rolls out, and let's hope and pray for the best.
You'll still wear it in public, or?
Well, not intentionally to wear it in public. I'll be going somewhere. Look, if I'm going away to a hui or something, yeah, well, naturally I'll take it with me.
In 2009, Wanganui banned gang patches from being worn publicly in the district, but it was ruled unlawful by the High Court. And now, more than 10 years later, gangs are hoping history may just repeat itself.
Can't see this lasting. Really, I can't see it lasting. I can't see it lasting at least 2 years. I don't think it's just going to go back to normal.
Is there anything the government could do that you think would stop gang behaviour?
We're a family. We're a huge family. And are we going to ever be broken up? I don't think so. I don't think they'll ever break us up.